gonna take my key? Good evening. Thank you for joining us for our State of Schools address for Dekalb Preparatory Academy. I am Dr. Lanice Bostic, the proud head of schools. All right, we are governed by our governing board, which is members of 5 members. Thank you. 5 members that vote and dictate what we do at the school each day. So I would like to give a special shout out to our board members, our chair, Ms. Suzette Arnold, Ms. Walker, our co-chairperson, Ms. Wilhite, Ms. McKay, Ms. Robinson, and Ms. Young. All right, I am Dr. Lanice Bostic, the proud head of schools, and I've met many of you throughout this year, and I'm just proud to be a part of DPA. I began my journey at DPA on August 1st, the first day of school, so I was very excited and happy to join you all on this journey of what DPA is going to do for our students this school year. A little bit about my past: I've been a previous principal in Covington, Georgia, which is in Newton County Schools at South Salem Elementary School. I spent 3 years there, and it was a wonderful experience. And with that school, I led them. At first, they were on the state school identified list for academic achievement, and by the time I left, they were off that list. Before that, I served as the proud principal in Atlanta Public Schools, and that was at another school that was on a state identified list for academic achievement. And we had steadied growth to where we were also at that school able to become off of the list and off of intervention from the state guidelines. So before that, I was an instructional coach at the district level and at the school level. And before that, I was a proud teacher. And I actually began my career as a paraprofessional in a kindergarten combination classroom, kindergarten, first grade classroom. So I love education. I've been in education for a very long time, and it's just one of those things that just brings me a lot of joy to see our kids accelerate and learn and do well. And so a little bit on my personal life, I am an avid flute player. I love flute. Flute is an instrument, a woodwind instrument. I've been playing it since the 4th grade, and it's something that I do often. And so you might see me on a Sunday playing with the Cobb Wind Symphony or the Atlanta Flute Choir, because that's what I love to do in my spare time. I've been married for 24 years, and I'll be celebrating the 25th year actually in July this year. It'll be 25. That's a long time. Yeah, 25 years. I like them, luckily. And so thank you. That is some claps. All right. But so yeah, I'll be celebrating 25 years, and I have 8 children. My oldest is 25, graduated from Florida A&M University, and my youngest is a middle schooler at a DeKalb County school. So I am actually from here. I grew up in this area. This is my stomping ground. This is where I grew up. My actual first job was at the same central office building that I work in now. So it is a full circle moment for me to come back to DeKalb County. I knew when I was looking for the next job that I wanted to be in for a long time, I knew I wanted it to be near my community or in my community, and that is exactly what Dekalb Preparatory Academy is. So I am very proud to be here, and I thank you all for welcoming me here. I thank the staff and my admin team. And so I would like to take a moment just to introduce the admin team. I have Dr. Merritt serves as the academic specialist, and then I have the elementary school principal is Ms. Owens, and the middle school principal is Mr. Brown. We also have an operations manager, Mr. Dennis, and special projects, person over special projects is Ms. Rogers. And so you'll interact with all of them throughout the school day or throughout the school year. You have, I know, interacted with most of them already. All right, and next, we have a vision and mission at Dekalb Preparatory Academy. We have a vision that all of our students is a community-based school that affects all of our students in this community, and it's academically rigorous and educationally creative. We believe all of our students have a gift, and our mission is to empower those students to cultivate the knowledge and use those gifts to and act collaboratively and compassionately for all of our students. And so again, we believe that all of our students have a gift. We have several strategic focus areas that we've been working on since I joined on August 1st. We have academic excellence, financial excellence, development excellence, and governance excellence. Those are our 4 pillars, and we believe in excellence in all that we do, and we've been striving and creating processes and procedures to reach that goal. All right, now I would like to play a short video for you.
At Dekalb Preparatory Academy, we believe in the power of education and that every child has a gift to share with the world.
Here, our dedicated teachers inspire and empower students to reach their fullest potential.
Beyond the classroom, we offer a vibrant community where students can explore their passions.
With our project-based curriculum and audiovisual focus, our students are prepared for success in college and beyond.
Join us on this extraordinary educational journey. Visit us today to learn more about our exceptional programs. Dekalb Preparatory Academy, where teaching and learning come together.
All right, so that was a beautiful video that was created by an audiovisual team. As you know, DeKalb Preparatory Academy, one of our innovative features is our audiovisual department. And so our students got the opportunity to serve as assistants to a professional company that came in and recorded that video and was able to serve as the B-roll and assistants to those that company. So it was a wonderful opportunity and partnership for our current students. As you know, at DeKalb Preparatory Academy and any charter school and any school in the state of Georgia, we go by the Georgia Standards of Excellence. So that's the curriculum that we use to ensure that our students are prepared for the next grade level and college and career bound. We are emphasizing that, and we use project-based learning to address those standards, and we enhance that with our audiovisual and communication component. So as you see, we have the Georgia standards that we use that go into our project-based learning, which are basically projects and thematic units that we use to emphasize the curriculum, and then we use the AVC, or audiovisual, all of the camera equipment, our websites, our videos and stuff that we create, our students create to enhance that curriculum. Our focus areas are math, literacy, and mathematics and science. Yes, science, literacy, mathematics, yes. So those are all of our focus areas. And as you see throughout, and you probably have noticed some of the work that's come home from your students, and some of your teachers have been talking about what's coming up. So we have the science of reading that is coming out next year. So we're enhancing, the state of Georgia is enhancing our curriculum with the science of reading. So our teachers are learning about the science of reading and learning about how to best teach our students the actual art of reading. And it begins with our youngest students, our kindergarten and first grade students. If you are not learning about letters and sounds and how they come together to make words, and those words make into sentences, and the sentences turn into paragraphs, and the paragraphs turn into stories and vibrant essays, that is the pattern that this science of reading is going by. And so if you're asking your kids those questions, we want you to ask them, what did you learn today? How did it affect? What type of reading did you do? What type of passages did you learn about? What did you talk about with your students? What type of dialogue did your teacher engage you with when it comes in referencing text? All of that is going to help us increase our literacy and increase and aid in our students scoring very well on tests, but it's not just about scoring well on tests. It's about being able to be a productive citizen once they leave DPA. Also with mathematics, we are enhancing that by using a lot of the state standards and as well as the state resources that we use to enhance that curriculum and make sure our students are fully prepared, not only for the state test, but to when they go to the bank, they can add and subtract all of the, and hopefully not subtract, just hopefully continue to add if they go to the bank, but we be able to do simple math as well as that complex math to make them equally ready to perform in the higher level math when they get to high school once they leave DPA. As you know, DeKalb Preparatory Academy is a charter school, and a charter school is very different from a public school. There are a lot of similarities, but there are a few differences that I want to outline for you today. So a public school, DeKalb County Public Schools, is governed by DeKalb County School Board. And they have their own set of rules, their own set of processes, and how they process things and how they teach our students. Our charter school is a direct partnership from that relationship. And charter schools have the opportunity to expand on that just a little bit by enhancing the curriculum and coming up with innovative ways to address that curriculum. So our innovative ways is two things that I mentioned on the last slide: project-based learning as well as audio, visual, and communication. So then we use those to enhance the curriculum, and we provide just a little bit different experience for our students. One other difference between us and our regular partner public schools is we are a K-8 school. So once you come here in kindergarten, you can stay all the way to 8th grade. So that means you've made an elementary decision and a middle school decision all in one school. And we're a tight-knit family. Our class sizes are slightly smaller than the public school as well. And we have a way of really reaching our students and creating a family-like atmosphere at our school. So that is the difference between both the charter school and the public school. So we have to apply, charter schools have to apply every 3 or 5 years, depending on their nature of their charter. So this was a charter year application year for us. And so when we completed the application, we have to apply to the first DeKalb County. Then once we approved by DeKalb County, then we have to apply, and then they take that on to the state board, the state of Georgia board. So we have been approved for DeKalb County for 3 more years, with the first year being on probation. And the first year, this is where we are able to hone in on some of the things that we know we need to work on, such as some of our human resources, ensuring that we have some of the best teachers in front of our students each day. We also are working on partnering with other charter schools who are doing this work at very high levels so that we can learn from them and also implement those things here at DPA. So we are really working very diligently and hard to make sure that we are providing the best environment, not only for our students, but for our staff and for our parents and families as well. We have several methods that we keep track of how our students are doing. Our first method is MAP. MAP is a test that we give our students at the beginning of the year, at the middle of the year, and at the end of the year. And we're able to track our students to see how they are doing based on their MAP scores. So we've tracked our students and we've looked at their scores at the beginning of the year, and we looked at their MAP scores, analyzed that data, and said, hey, we know what our students need to work on. We know what they're strong at. We know what they're weak at. We know where they may have some challenges. And we use that data throughout the year to ensure that we have proper accommodations and supports for our students. At the end of the year, we have our Georgia Milestones. Georgia Milestones is a state test that every child in the state takes. Now, that's what's the difference between the milestones and the MAP. MAP is district-based. That means all the students in DeKalb County take MAP. However, Georgia Milestones, all of the students in Georgia take the Georgia Milestones. So that is coming up actually very soon for our students, and I'm going to talk about that at the end of the presentation so that we can really make sure that we're setting our students and schools up for success as we take the Georgia Milestones. And as you see, we had some of the top scores in 2022. We did have a dip after the in 2023, and we're going to be using that information to look at what we can do to improve our students and our teaching to make sure that our students are fully prepared this year. We've already implemented some of those things after looking at the data from last year. One of them is writing. We really looked at how our students are doing in writing, and we had some students not write anything at all on the test. And so that is something that was a red flag for us. So we were able to look at that information and say, hold up, why are they not writing? Look at the student, ask the student, conference with the student, and then give them the strategies that they need to at least attempt to write. So we've implemented several things along the school year. Not only are they writing in the classroom, but we also purchased Write Score and Linexions, and those are 2 other resources that gives them the practice test to actually type out their responses or their written responses to text. And so we're analyzing that data and giving our students and teachers the support they need to be able to address the challenges that our students are encountering. We currently have 539 students. And in the charter school world, our enrollment is extremely important. For every student that we have, we receive funding for that student, and that helps us run the entire school. So we have a maximum capacity of 585 students that's possible to be enrolled at DPA. We currently have 539, and as you all, many of you all know, there is a wait list. There's a wait list for getting in at each and every grade level. We've currently started our lottery process. Thank you to all of the parents who have completed the intent to return. The intent to return was emailed to all of our parents on several occasions before the deadline, and many of you all completed the intent to return to let us know that your child is returning to Dekalb Preparatory Academy, and we were able to count them in that number. So thank you for completing that. We've also ran our lottery, so we will have some new students next year because we've already run the lottery and they have already accepted their seat. So we're very excited for our students that have accepted their seat and are ready to come to DPA. And if you're a parent that is on the way to DPA, we have several kindergarten, all our kindergarten parents are going to be new for next year. We will be having a parent meeting for you all as well so that you can get to know the school, get to know the staff, and get to know us to make sure that you know exactly what to do and learn about our summer programming as well. We're currently located off of Austin Road in the heart of DeKalb County. So many of you, of course, you drop your kids off every day, but for those of you who are looking at schools, we are near 285. We're very centrally located. We're near the city of Decatur, so we're near shops and restaurants in that area as well. And if you go 2 exits up on 285, there are a plethora of shops and things that you can do around DPA. We currently have a very good facility that has been through upgrades. So some of those upgrades is our HVAC. So we have HVAC repair. We bought a brand new water tower that is going to help cool the building in a more efficient manner. We've also invested in our technology department where we have looked at our servers and upgraded all of our servers, because as a school that is AVC, or audio visual and communication, as you know, we have to make sure that we have the most up-to-date technology and access to those technologies that for our students. So we had to update our server, and we did that this year. As if you're joining us via YouTube, our YouTube Live, with our own cameras, our own microphone, and our own system that is doing that. All of this is all part of the upgrades that we've done to ensure that DPA is at the absolute top notch when it comes to technology. Oh, I want to talk about the safety. We also have safety upgrades, and our safety upgrades have been commented and complimented by DeKalb public schools when they came and observed us as well. Part of those upgrades include a system where we have a system of detection. If we have a security issue or a security challenge, we can identify that challenge by door location. So for instance, if we have something happening and we have to have law enforcement come to the school, they're not going to be scrambling all over the school to find out what entrance to go to. We'll be able to say it's at door 8, and they'll be able to focus their efforts on door 8. So that is definitely a big upgrade for all of our schools, but really just for DPA. This is something that DeKalb was looking at for all of their schools because it is a very needed security measure. But we already have it here at DeKalb because safety is one of our priorities. Safety for our students, our staff, and our families is one of our priorities. So that is one of our other enhancements. And we also, I talked about the educational equipment and everything that we have here at DPA. All right, human resources. So we are always looking for wonderful teachers to join our staff. We are looking for highly qualified teachers, wonderful teachers to join our staff that like children and want to be around them and teach them. Our children are absolutely delightful. We just put on a play for Beauty and the Beast, and our children performed beautifully during that whole performance. Even though we had some hiccups, we've had a wonderful performance. Our students kept going. And so we really are looking for teachers to enhance that, who want to be a part of a family-like atmosphere and really want to work with our students, because our students want to work with you. And so we're also upgrading our business office. We have a central office. With Dekalb Preparatory Academy, we have our school, and then we have a central office. And in that central office is where I'm located. The academic specialist, Dr. Merritt, is located. Our special programs specialist, Ms. Rogers, is located. And we also have a finance person as well, Ms. Quillian. She's located there as well. So in that office location is off-site of the building. So we have two locations, the actual school building and then our central office location. And so we've had upgrades at both the central office that affect the school and how we're running things more efficiently at the school level. All right, we have financial performance indicators when it comes to our requirements by DeKalb County as well as the state. And I'm proud to report that we have not had any financial irregularities. We have a very strong financial standing. We had an audit this past year that came back positive, and they gave us some suggestions on how to do things more efficiently for next year and that we're taking into account. But we had a very positive fiscal experience thus far, and we're going to continue our positive and responsible fiscal policies into next year. We have several partnerships. And so I wanted to share some of the programmings that we've had throughout the year. One of our first programs at the beginning of the year was Donuts for Dads 2.0. We had so many dads in the building that we had to serve breakfast. And it was a wonderful event where our dads came together. As you see on the picture, we had a full house. Our dads came together to learn not only what they could do for their students and what we're doing for their students, but also how they could check their grades. They went into Infinite Campus and they learned how to download the parent portal to be able to access their students' grades. So it was a wonderful event. We had our Thanksgiving luncheon where we had to actually separate the days. So we had kindergarten and first grade or lower grades on one day and our upper grades on another and the middle school on another because we had so much parent participation. So when we say we have a family atmosphere, we really do have a family atmosphere at our school. We had our National Junior Beta Club induction. We had an active National Junior Beta Club induction. Not only, you usually see middle school beta club, but we actually have an elementary beta school club as well. So that is really poignant because we have a lot of kids that qualify for our beta club in the elementary level, at the middle school level, and if they go on, they'll be at the high school level in beta club, and they'll be part of a very small club that has been in beta club elementary, middle, and high school. And they offer different types of scholarships for those students that qualify for that. So it is a really great thing that we offer that at the elementary level, at the middle school level, so our students can then take advantage of it again at the high school level. We also partner with DeKalb County Schools. And so our first event where we partnered with DeKalb County Schools is where we went to their Teacher of the Year banquet at the beginning of this year. So I would like to now congratulate Ms. Ward, and you see Ms. Ward and Ms. Reed, all of us there and Ms. Glover as well, were honored at that Teacher of the Year banquet, which is a wonderful honor, and it was a wonderful banquet for us to attend. But that just goes to show where our partnerships with DeKalb County is very strong. So while we are a charter school and we are governed by our own governing board, it is important that we partner with DeKalb County as we are facing the challenges, because all of our students are eventually going to become DeKalb County students as well as they go to high school. We also have some new partnerships. The one on the left is Micah University, and that is an international partnership from Jamaica. That is a school in Jamaica, and we're partnering with them to learn about more. Their university, or education department rather, focuses on special education, and they have the cutting edge special education technologies as well as pedagogy and skills on how they reach their special education students. So we're partnering with them so that they can come over here and learn about our project-based learning, because we do project-based learning. So it's a really symbiotic relationship where they're learning about what we do and we get to learn about what they do as well. And but it is an international partnership, which is really exciting for us to go and visit them and for them to come and visit us. We also have a new partnership that's coming to us at the end of this year and next year with 4-H. And 4-H provides a lot of opportunities for our students to really just expand in different ways that they don't get to necessarily expand at a regular school in a normal school day. For example, they'll get to grow. We have a garden here, but they'll be able to learn more about gardening. They also have leadership development, and there are a lot of things that 4-H just brings to a campus, and we're really excited about that partnership. And finally, our partnership again with DeKalb County Schools. We have several visits, and that DeKalb County partnership is very deep. We go through a lot with DeKalb coming to our school and being able to witness what we do each day. And so we are partnered with them, and as you see, this is a picture with the superintendent coming in to learn about what we do and how we do it at DPA. And so they're able to look at our classrooms, visit our classrooms. They help us with facilities. If we have facilities questions, we can go to them. It's another resource. We also can look at some of how they do their academics and what they do to use with students that are maybe having challenges, as well as our students who are excelling. We also need to concentrate on our students who do very well. Every time you put something in front of them, they know exactly what to do and how to do it. Well, what are the best ways to reach those students and enhance their learning as well? And that's what we call differentiation. So we have to differentiate to our students that may be having challenges, as well as our students that are not having challenges and are excelling. And DeKalb County, we partner with them to see how they do it in their schools, and then we can use that at our schools and build upon it as well. So that concludes our State of Schools address part. I want to thank again all the people who contributed to our State of Schools coming together and putting it all together. That's the leadership team, along with Dr. Blackshear, and that's the admin team, Mr. Brown, Ms. Owens, Dr. Merritt, Mr. Dennis, as well as Dr. Blackshear. Thank you all for contributing. Now I want to talk a moment about Georgia Milestones. Georgia Milestones is coming up. It's coming up soon. Georgia Milestones is our state mandated test, and I want to talk about a few things that we can do just to make sure our students are fully prepared, calm, and ready. We want to reduce the anxiety around testing. This is just an opportunity for our students to show what they know. We don't want them to be anxious or nervous about the test because we already know how they're going to do. We have our MAP testing and how they do during the school day and on our regular assignments. This is just an opportunity for them to show what they know to everyone else who does not know, everyone outside of DPA. So on the morning of testing, we want them to come in on time, clean and ready to test. And so that means if they haven't had breakfast, if you get them here a little bit early, they can have breakfast here with us. Or if you prefer to have breakfast at home, you can have breakfast at home and then bring them. Students who are fed before they have to engage in rigorous testing tend to do better and are fully prepared, and their anxiety is reduced. So we want our students to have a wonderful chance of a calm testing environment by arriving early, as well as having breakfast already there. So there are a few things that we can do to make sure that that happens before the night before. And fortunately, I'm speaking from experience. I have 8 children, and all of them had to go through this testing environment. Luckily, I only have, I think, 2 left, the middle school and 1 high schooler that has to go through any more state testing. So, but what I've done before is had them go to bed a little bit earlier. And so while they go to bed a little bit earlier, they wake up fully rested, ready for breakfast, and ready to come in and test. I also speak words of affirmation. I let them know how confident I am that they're going to do well. I also make sure that they feel as if they know the material and that they're fully prepared. So if you can speak some words of affirmation and encourage our kiddos, because they are very ready and they are very prepared. Our teachers are doing the same thing here as well, making sure that they're fully prepared and speaking words of affirmation for them as well before the testing. There are a few dates that I want you to recognize, and our testing dates are April 17th through 29th. And you'll be getting more information around our testing, specifically what content areas are being tested on which days in the coming days. So we have our 8th grade signing day. This is a brand new opportunity for our 8th graders. They're going to declare what high school they're going to. So this is going to be a wonderful opportunity and just another spotlight and to show how proud we are of our 8th graders. They're going to sit at the table, and just like they do for declaring for what college our sports athletes are doing, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to declare and let everybody know what high school they are going to, because we are so proud of our 8th graders and what they are doing. And that event will be on May 3rd, 2024, and that is called the 8th grade signing day. We also have Career Day on May 10th. If you would like to participate in Career Day, if you have a career that you know our students would be interested in, and that's basically anything that makes money, they want to know. So please participate in our Career Day. Ms. Williams, our school counselor, is over that, so you can just call the school and ask to speak with her and let her know that you would like to participate in Career Day. And every career is welcomed. We have Field Day. We have Field Day on 3 days. May 14th is for our K through 2. May 15th is 3 through 5, and May 16th is our middle school. And Field Day is open for parent participation. We need a lot of volunteers, so if you would like to volunteer, please call the front office and let them know you want to sign up for volunteering on Field Day. We have our 5th grade Spirit Week, which is May 6th through 10th. We are extremely proud of our 5th graders, and we don't want to forget them. We want them to know that going from elementary school to middle school, it's a big deal, and it's a big jump, even if it's in the same building. You're moving from the elementary years, you're culminating your elementary years, pre-K through 5th grade, and now you're going on to middle school. So we have a whole week of celebration ready for them. Our 8th grade prom is May 17th, 2024, and then we are going to end the year with our Awards Day celebrations, and we are so very excited about our Awards Day and honoring our kids, and especially the ones who are going to be honored. All our kids will be honored, but honoring them for their hard work and dedication throughout the entire school year. So May 20th is grades 1 through 4. May 21st is grades 6 through 7. May 22nd is kindergarten, and those will be happening at the school. So you will receive an invitation, and it will have the individual grade level times for those programs. Our 5th grade and our 8th grade programs will be at Peace Church, and that is on May 24th. And you'll be getting invitations about those as well. We are asking that our kiddos on those days report to the school, and we will have buses that will take them over to Peace Church. And if you're waiting there for them, it'll be absolutely awesome, but they'll get ready here at the school. So we're very excited about our Awards Day programs. And of course, our last day of school is May 31st, and then the next week is our teacher planning week. And then we'll also we'll be putting out more information about our summer school academy and activities that will also be occurring. So as you can see, DPA has a lot to offer our students, not only throughout the year, at the end of the year, and now also throughout the summer. So we look forward to working with your students. Again, I am Dr. Bostic, your proud head of schools. Thank you for joining me this evening, and I look forward to meeting you all there and seeing you at all the Awards Day end of year activities. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening.